Hey, slashers and scream queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
Podcast where we talk about horror movies.
And the daddies in them.
And I'm your film daddy, John.
And I'm your horror daddy, Carlos.
And Carlos, what did we happily watch together?
Today we watched 2025's Together.
And if you can't watch on the YouTube, which you should, because you can see our beautiful faces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We drank the water.
We drank the water. Let's just put it like that. And I just feel like Carlos and I were meant to be, you know,
Together.
We've never been this close before.
No.
Does this make us gay?
We went from, what was it called?
Are you okay?
We went from sperm brothers to actually merging together.
Oh yeah, I forgot we talked about that. So now, yeah, we just had something going on, and after watching this movie, I looked at him and we're like, it just has to happen. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the show eventually will just be one.
It will be just one of us, and you might not recognize us.
Yeah, that's true.
And there'll be bi.
What?
Yeah, there'll be bi.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
But
it might be co-hosted by Space Jade. She did want to be here today, but she's on tour.
She's on tour. Apparently, Ice Spice had her do like an appearance, and we're like, "Hey, Ice Spice," and she's like, "That's my girl."
What about Spice Girls?
I think they retired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she tried.
Okay.
She tried.
Mm-hmm. She was gonna devour the world, though.
She was.
She will,
but she'll be back soon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We're trying to plan. It's just she's really busy today. But Carlos, yes, Together, like highly anticipated in this household.
Yes, because we love Dave Franco
and we love Alison Brie.
Yes, ma'am. Directed and written by Michael Shanks
and produced by Dave Franco and
Alison Brie. Budget of $7 million, has made so far $16 million-ish.
Hell yeah! Okay, we love that. Yep. We love that. No spoilers, obviously, right now. If you haven't watched the movie, which I think you should, what do you think? I mean, I loved it.
I really like this movie.
This movie was awesome. I think this movie really has like everything for everyone.
Yeah,
it's one of those where it's funny. It's actually really funny. It gets really dark.
It's funny in a dark way.
Yeah.
Also, like if you like gone through like a relationship, this movie hits.
It hits you hard. Yeah, because
like literally and physical, whatever.
Yeah, like it makes you think a little bit, and you're like, damn, I remember that shit.
Yep.
Like I did hit that rock bottom that one time.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys don't know.
I hate when bottoms feel like rocks.
Oh, you're right there.
That's not me.
No, but it's like really funny. The horror of it, like most of it is practical.
Yeah.
So I think it works so well. And I mean, honestly, Dave Franco and Alison Brie helps that they're together. So like
in real life, so like their chemistry like really shows on screen.
They're so perfect in this movie. Like they fucking killed it. And honestly, like I didn't really have that much criticisms. I think there's a couple things that I'm like, that we'll get into it.
Right.
Where I'm like, okay, this could have looked better if you guys just could have cut this. But honestly, it's really compelling. There's a fucking jump scare. Not a jump scare, right? I mean, yeah, technically. Where it kind of freaked me out.
Which one?
At the beginning, the first one.
Oh, okay.
That one was fucked up.
Okay.
That one's fucking crazy.
Like
to start the movie.
I didn't like the other one.
Oh, that
the one where I said, Jesus.
This motherfucker's screaming.
But the girls were next to me were like, ugh.
They called you the slur.
They probably did.
But it was actually fantastic, really well written. I think it deserves. You guys should definitely support this movie because it is fantastic. And it's an original script, so go support it because y'all motherfuckers, they don't got original movies no more. There's one right now in theaters.
Yes, they do. Yep, there's two.
Oh, yeah. But we haven't covered the other one, so we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Could be a remake. We don't know.
Oh, yeah.
From the 50s or some bullshit. It's a book.
You know what? Nowadays, they're like, oh, it's a book. I was like, of course it is. Of course it is.
But what'd you think?
Oh, I really liked it too. I do have one complaint, but it's towards the end. It's not really a complaint. I'm just like, was this needed or could have we dealt without it?
Oh, I see.
You know
okay.
what I mean? Okay, yeah. But I really like the there's like a bit of a mystery going on. We don't really find out like what's causing this to cause that.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of do, but not really answered.
They
you know
they kind of gave us some semblance of an answer.
Mm-hmm. And then there's this whole thing where like you kind of have to like you go through with it or you don't, and it's like worse. If you like The Thing, you're gonna like this movie.
The movie starts exactly like The Thing.
Yeah, like if you're like, oh, okay, I see where we're going with, especially if you know what the movie is about coming in.
Yep.
You're like, okay. But yeah, really good movie.
Yeah, for real. It is awesome. I can't wait to watch it again. I even told Carlos, like, as an entertainment standpoint, this might be one of those like movies that like I love for the year, like one of my favorite movies of the year.
Also, there's like a part where it's like I can see this turning into a meme, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it turn into a meme. Maybe when the movie comes on digital, when he's standing by the window.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dude, that scene had everyone laughing.
Yeah.
It's so goofy.
It felt like, I don't know, it just felt funny. Like it didn't feel like, ooh, scary. It's just like the motherfucker really stalking.
So ridiculous. Oh, but before we jump into the movie, did you fight any demons?
Welcome to hell.
And I know we stuck together, so like, you know, I've been there.
You can feel it.
I can feel it.
No, not really.
That's good. That's an
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if I say it, I sound like a broken record. I can't say
Oh, I
much
see
either,
what you.
so,
Yeah, I get you.
You know,
The same old usual demon.
I'm living life.
It's better to fight the demon you already know than the one that you don't.
Exactly. Amen. Hallelujah.
Someone said that. Did you say hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Who the fuck are you, motherfucker?
You're not y'all. You're. That's the difference.
I see. Okay, I didn't find no demons that I can think about.
I've been
Yeah,
healing
did
my
we find
soul though.
demons? You been what?
Healing my
the
soul.
microwave.
Oh, the
Oh
microwave.
yeah, our microwave's still busted. It's been like 2 months,
Yeah.
and they still haven't fixed that shit.
I mean, at that point, just buy one at Walmart, use it, and then when you
I don't
ready
gotta be
just
doing
return
that
it.
though.
No, I know you don't. But that's the responsibility of complexes sometimes.
Yeah, it's so
Remember when
annoying.
my AC used to be broken all the time?
Dude, I remember it was frozen. Remember that one time? That happened to us once.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, well.
Stop putting it cold. It's like, oh, okay, thanks for the
that's
fix.
not- it was like, oh, it was this one part. And I was like, oh, so this could have been fixed months ago.
Yeah, but it's not an emergency,
Mm-hmm.
which it should be in Florida. A lot of rain and lightning, like
yeah, we got wet
crazy. Oh yeah, that's the demon for the today.
Yeah.
We went to the Lego store, we went to Disney Springs,
Yep.
and it's like the movie theater and the Lego store is like opposites of each other.
Yes.
So when we get to the Lego store,
We're looking around, and then we look outside.
it's
it's just storming.
white. Just a wall of rain.
We ran into some family.
Oh, that was funny.
So that was funny. But like then I'm like, well, we got to get to the movie. We bought ponchos
Yeah, $50.
for 4 ponchos.
I thought ponchos were like $3.
Then we go to Walmart after the movie and they were $5. Just because they say Disney on it.
Yeah. And you know, this lady looks at me and goes, hey, if you ever want to know if they're adults or children's size, this one got an A and the other one got a C for child. And I said, I can also tell the difference because one's fucking smaller than the other. Like,
I'm assuming she's had many people like not know.
well, are they dumb?
Yes, you'd be
Yeah.
surprised. I worked at the airport.
No, I know.
And travelers are one of the worst people to deal with. Or some of the worst people to deal with.
She deals with a lot of tourists.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Do I give off tourists?
You might have.
You might have.
Why would we be there?
I mean, if I worked there, I would assume everyone's a tourist.
Yeah, that's what I assume. I assume that residents don't come here.
Don't assume my fucking,
But I will.
what is that called when you like my
Residency?
residency? Yeah, don't assume my residency.
She's like, you're not white. You probably a tourist.
I'm by residency. I'm bisexual for residencies.
Whatever.
Yeah, but I'm like, come on, look, girl. Like, I mean, I get it. Everyone was buying ponchos there too.
Yeah, and they're probably asking her dumbass questions. She got like A for adult, C for child.
Well, my thing
Not
is,
A for ass, C for cock. or
My
anything
thing is,
that,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
my thing is, she asked me, child or adults? I said 4 adults, and she goes, okay. Do you want to know if it's an adult or child size. No, lady. I asked for 4
You know what?
adult ones. I'm assuming you're gonna give me 4
She's probably
adult
given
ones.
someone an adult one, and they've asked her because they're folded. They probably like, is this for adults or child? Because this looks small. Like I know for certain people have fucking questioned her.
That's true. That's true. Well, it's like today.
Super folded.
Today we went to Wawa, and I remember one time I went. Oh, hey. Sorry, we're morphing into each other more and more.
Yeah. Our dicks together would be so huge. I can't wait,
dude. We can have like 2 heads, like that, like kind of like a.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
That's like a real thing. There's a guy that has like 2 dicks.
I've seen the videos.
Ugh, that's so crazy. Do they both get hard?
No, wait. We might have to rewatch it.
Research. We got to do research right now. But yeah, like we went to Wawa and I was telling her about one time there was a lady that like they asked for her drink. They called for her drink for a hot coffee and she left it there. And then she came back like minutes and minutes later. And then she took a sip and went, "Can you remake this? It's not hot anymore." And I'm like, bitch, you were the one that was late.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Mm-hmm. Like, that's fucking crazy. But then they got to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Because the customer's always right.
Yeah, we need to change our rule.
Nope.
Thank you.
We need to change our rule now. But yeah, no demons really. If you have any demons, you can leave them down below.
Yeah, let us know.
Because we'd love to know what you guys are going through.
Yes.
So we can all experience this together. So, yep.
Happy together.
Okay. I don't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. Alrighty. So I think it's time, right?
Yeah, it's time for the reviews.
Alrighty. So like we do with every movie, we go to Letterboxd and give this movie a rating and review. Yep. So Carlos, what was your rating and review?
I gave it a 4.5. Okay. Heart. And I said, so when you merge, do you like go back to one income? Because in this economy, we can't be doing that.
That's true.
That's good.
Also, there's social.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Social. You get the same 2 socials?
Security number.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like social media.
Oh, no. Social security, your jobs.
I think you're a brand new person.
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. But that's good for overpopulation.
I guess.
Because it's like less. Like Thanos would definitely be like.
Be single for the rest of your life?
No, because you're. No. Well, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. This is our spoiler territory right now. Spoiler territory.
Well, his review is kind of a spoiler.
2, 1.
I marked it as spoiler.
True. So, yes, you would just be your own person, but you're 2 people living inside of each other.
Yeah, so you stay alone.
But
physically,
you're alone, right? But maybe mentally you have both of you.
Yeah.
Like eventually we're going to be both living in the same body.
Mm-hmm.
Body yaddy. But that's a good review, Carlos. I liked it. That was really funny.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a heart right now. Look. Boom. Give it a heart. Boom, bitch. There you go. Hearted. So I gave this movie a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, just girly things. It's like those girls that I just want to live inside of your skin and wear it.
That's my review.
That's your review?
Okay, well, my review, I gave it a 4 with a heart, and I said, this is what I mean when I say I want to crawl under your skin.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do you think you get the penis or the vagina?
Maybe both.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's the thing. Intersex.
No, I know that's a...
when you have both.
Being funny, because what did they,
Maybe it's like...
They get both.
An enlarged...
Oh, and then you think they kind of play with each other, like...
You like that, baby? And then it's like the girl being like, oh my God, yes, I love that. And then like in the other side of the brain's like,
it's just multiple personality disorder at that point.
We're just adding lore to this movie right now.
Yeah, there's none of that.
No. But maybe in the sequel.
Togethers.
Better Together.
Oh.
Like the song.
Or Finally Together.
Oh, okay. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you can follow us on Letterboxd. I'm Hung 12 Inch.
And Carlos Warlock.
Joy?
I'm just Joy. Yeah.
I think Joyside TV.
Oh yeah, Joyside TV.
There you go. But yeah, I think we're ready for the movie, right?
Yeah, let's jump right in.
All right. So the movie, obviously, we just came out of the theater watching it, so it's been, we're not gonna 100% do it. Mm-hmm. But it starts with this.
Before we start, I have some fun facts. You forget? I told you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so fun facts. Dave Franco and Allison Brie had to wear prosthetics that merged their arms for hours. In between takes, they
Jesus.
even had to take bathroom breaks together.
Hey,
Hey, good thing they're together.
At least they're actual
good thing
couple, which is funny.
This movie was only filmed in 21 days.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
This is Michael Shanks's feature film directorial debut.
Okay. Which is great start. That's a great start.
And Dave and Allison have been married since 2017. So
Okay, good for
Almost 10
them.
years now.
God
Yeah.
damn, beautiful
Just like
couple.
the movie.
Mhm.
They said they weren't married in the movie.
Yeah.
They were a boy thing. They were
Boy
a thing.
partner.
The thing.
Oh yeah, partners. God, what a beautiful couple these two are.
Yeah.
Allison Brie, talk to me, baby.
David Franco, talk to me.
Oh, there's eye candy for everybody in this movie. But the movie starts with this like
A search party.
party
for
in the
missing-
forest.
Yeah, for a missing couple.
Yeah, and then there's like a bunch of dogs.
Two
and-
dogs.
two dogs, and then they fall into this hole, or they follow this hole that has like tree branches kind of going in through like a little pond.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like veins.
Yeah, like veins almost. And then they start licking the water, they're drinking, they kind of walk around, and then they get like a creepy still shot of these two dogs just staring at each other. And this guy with his daughter, they go home, and he goes to take care, like puts the dogs away, and they're still staring at each other. He goes to bed, and you hear whimpering the whole time, and you see like, oh, what the fuck's happening with these dogs? He goes to check, and you see a silhouette of something, like just like a creature thing. And then he is like shaking and like puts the light on, and their heads and body is all morphed into one. But like you get like just a silhouette of it with the shining eyes, like the shining eyes back at you.
Yeah.
It's so creepy, but very like the thing. Project Zero or Patient Zero is the fucking dog. And when they said the inspiration for the thing, it is literally the inspiration.
Yeah, when I saw the two dogs and I knew what this movie was about, and I saw them drinking the water, and then they were looking at each other, I'm like, I see where this is going.
Yep. Yes, sir. But then we cut to this guy, it's Tim, right? That was his name?
Tim.
I always forget. I want to call him Dave Franco.
Dave Franco? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Tim and Millie.
Tim and Millie. There's like a house party, but he's at home just looking at some photos of him with Millie, and which I'm assuming these are real pictures.
It looks like real pictures, yeah.
And then the one Photoshop one at the end.
With his parents, yeah.
And yeah, he's like sad, so we don't know what was happening.
Yeah.
And Millie walks into the room and says, hey, everything is okay? He's like, yeah, I'll be out in a second. I just need some time. And what's happening is that he's like a musician or wanna be a musician.
He's an
and-
inspired music rock star.
Yeah, he's a SoundCloud artist.
Yeah.
And she's a teacher.
Yeah.
And she found a job at another state. So they're moving out. They're doing a farewell party.
Yeah.
And what did you think about the friend? I don't like her. She started drama.
Well,
She's kinda fucking
I will
annoying.
say that they were matching, and she mentions that to him, like, "Oh my god, everyone thinks so cute that we're matching," and they are matching from top to bottom. And he goes, "Oh, give me a minute before I go out into the party." You notice that he changes.
He changes. He like
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, so what's happening between them two?
Yeah.
And she notices it, but she doesn't say anything.
So we're getting. It feels like they're together because they're so used to each other, not because they love each other anymore. Like love. They're just like just so used to each other that they can't live without each other.
Yeah, and then the friend is
which
very
is the horror of this movie.
Yeah, the friend is very like, oh, he hasn't fucked you in so long. You're gonna have to like, what's gonna happen when you meet a farmer boy that's gonna fuck you good? And it's like, I was like, you messy. I don't like you.
Well,
Like I understand, but like that feels so disrespectful.
yes, but like when your friend is like venting to you that your man hasn't digged you down in a couple months, I'm gonna be like, you maybe you shouldn't be with him.
No, maybe something's happening.
Well,
Because the thing is, like, we don't know what's happening.
I also don't know that. So as a friend, and I don't know the details, I'm gonna just assume that maybe, girl, your pussy not good enough anymore, and you got to move on.
So the thing, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah, we don't know. We just don't know.
So it's like they kind of have issues, and then she's like, "Oh, he's okay. He's really excited for me. He's very happy for me." So because she's like, "Is he doing this because he wants to, or because you want to?"
Exactly.
So they don't know. They're kind of like, "Oh, what are you talking about? He's very supportive of me."
But then we're cutting back to him and talking to her brother, his best friend.
And he's like, oh, I thought you were cool, but it seems like my sister ruined you, basically. So it's like, okay, so what's happening? And they're doing like this tour, and he's invited to it, but he doesn't want to do it because it's far, and he doesn't. Okay, he's 30 years old, doesn't have a fucking license.
No.
Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, and
like you're a grown man. It's not like you're still a kid, or like it's like, okay, fine, you're 21, don't have it. Okay, that's weird, but fine.
And it feels like the whole thing is like, since he got with the sister, he's been very distant from his friends, and they feel some type of way about it.
Yeah.
So eventually they're saying their farewell, they're giving a speech, and she proposes to him.
Yeah.
And he does not know what to say, and it's very awkward. And it's like in a moment.
Yeah, everyone just like stays quiet, and he's like, yeah, of course.
After the fact that he noticed how awkward it is.
Yeah.
So, they go to bed kind of upset. He tries to apologize to her, and she's like, do you really want to do this? And, they go to sleep, and then she's like, okay, she starts clocking him.
Bro.
Well, you think it's her, but it's really not her clocking him. He's dreaming at this point.
Yeah, she's facing away, and he's like, that all my friends know that you haven't done this, and you're pathetic, and you resent me, and we all laugh at you behind your back. And he's like, what the fuck? Why are you saying all this? And she's not saying, like, we don't know if she's actually saying it. She's just looking away.
Yeah.
But then there's like a shot of like, he's like, she says, I can't sleep right now. I can't sleep with them in the room with us. And when he looks forward, the bed extends to another bed, like the back end of the bed. And there's a lady, like a silhouette of a lady just like smiling at him.
Yeah. And then the other person's like asleep or something.
Yeah. He's like laying down, and there's a shot where he goes to cover his face. So he covers, and you're like, oh, okay, it's going to be like the generic jump scare. Go like this, go down, she's right in there.
Yeah.
No, he goes like this, and it goes under the blanket. She jump scares you, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
It was so good. But she came up from Dave Franco.
She went,
That's his mom.
That's his mom, bro.
Not in the movie, but not in real life.
That scene makes me not want to do that anymore.
You're not safe.
Like,
like go under the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
that's my safety
I still go under
thing.
covers and go,
Yeah, like that is very well done. Like it's so tense because it's also very like quiet.
Yeah.
And just how she's not completely in frame, like not in lighting. She's kind of like in a silhouette, and there's like a blue light that's like kind of like, it looks like a TV.
Yeah, and
like
her eyes are glowing.
And, it's so creepy. Yep. It's so fucked up.
But then he opens his eyes, and he's window now. You see the forest, not the city anymore. So they have officially moved. Millie
it seems
makes
like they're fine.
Yeah, she makes a joke about like, haha, you can sleep in now without all the traffic noise.
Yeah, and they're like, they have like a cute moment where she's like, hey, now that you're out here, come and help bring something into the house. So he picks her up, and then like, they're cutesy. I'm like, okay, so they solved their shit, whatever, right?
And he's going through like a box, and he takes out like this electrical knife, and you're like, oh.
Yep. It's that rule in film. If you show a gun, it better go off by the third act.
Yeah, and then he smells something, so he goes to check on it, and he finds a smell, and it's under a chandelier in the ceiling, and he pulls it out, and it's like 5 rats all stuck together.
Yes, which that's called a rat king, which is like this. Okay, I'll tell you. There's some lore to it that adds to the movie. Okay. So let me show you. The folklore is an old European legend. A rat king wasn't just a freak accident; it's considered an omen. People thought it meant plague, famine, or some other incoming disaster. Basically, if you saw one, you were either about to lose crops, get sick, or watch your town crumble. Which, I mean, those shit that happens.
Yeah, the whole house come down together. Figuratively.
And it says in some myths, the Rat King was said to be a single entity, like the rats' minds got linked through their tangled tails, creating a creepy hive mind leader of vermin. So it's like an actual thing that happens with them. They just, I guess if you have a bunch of them living together, eventually this could happen.
Yeah, because they can get tangled, I guess. Or whatever. Yeah,
okay. And then the real horror of it is that it happens naturally. They can't separate. There's no way that they can get away. They move as one single lump, and one of the biggest one will drag the other ones, and the other ones are just there, and they'll eventually just starve to death and die, and then until they're completely bones, that's when they can separate. They'll just die there. That's all it is.
I noticed when he pulled it out, one was still alive. That freaks him out. And then there was one that was dried up, like almost to the bone.
It was like completely decayed. Yeah. And it's so gross because he's taking out of this like little hole.
Yeah.
And then he tosses it out.
And she asked him, "Hey, are you okay?" And you see that this affected him really badly.
Like he is like why? Changed.
Mm-hmm. So we don't know why just yet. Mm-hmm. And then we cut to her going to school, and she's drinking tea. Yeah.
She's drinking tea, and some teacher's like, "Did you grab that from that? Because that's mine." Yeah. And then this other guy, Jamie. Just call him Jamie. He's like, introduces himself. He's kind of a little flirty with her.
He kind of looks like Charlie Cox.
He looked like Pedro Pascal, like the white Pedro Pascal, like Peter Pascal. Like I was like, why he had like the mustache?
Yeah. But he gets in front of the old lady and he's like, "Ignore this bitch."
But he's a little flirty with her. He's like, "Oh, okay, so I live next to you.
Yeah.
You're new to the town." So he seems like a nice guy, but then immediately he's like, "Oh, so you're married?" "Oh, sorry, I don't mean to intrude like that." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm with my my boy Tim friend boyfriend thing." And he's like, "Okay, so it's complicated." And he seems really nice.
I thought he was trying to fuck.
Shit, it's Alison Brie.
But we find out that no, you don't play for that team.
I don't know, maybe.
So then Millie and Tim go hunting, hiking.
Yeah. Well, she's trying to fuck him the whole time. He's like, she's trying to initiate, but he's like, "Oh, I drank a lot," or I have to, because he's working on music because he's going on tour with the friends.
What tour?
This is gonna ruin the world tour. So then but he's like busy, he can't do it, right? Which I'm like, bro, just bust a nut real quick and then like get a skedaddle, right? Like that's all she wants.
The girl, it's that easy.
Yeah, come on, you have a hot ass woman too. Shit, bro, what the fuck?
He does that later.
But like, so she's kind of like, okay, fine, whatever. So he says, "Let's go on a hike tomorrow on this trail right out here." And so they go. It's this really nice trail. They start exploring, and they see these bells. These like green, kind of like all fucked up bells.
Yeah, they're like rotting away or rusting away.
Yeah, and then it's like a little like there's one here, one there. So he starts following them, and eventually they get to it. They get lost.
It starts to storm.
Yeah, and they get lost. They don't know where it's at. There's like a funny moment where he's like, "Okay, wait." He grabs his compass. He goes, "It's north."
That was north.
And she goes, "Okay, I don't know." He's like, "I don't know. I just thought
would help."
It was so funny. But then he ends up falling down the hole that the dogs fell through, and she holds him, but he's big guy, and they just fall together down this fucking cavern together. And they end up being in that veiny cave thing that the dogs were in, and you just go, "Well, let's just wait out the rain." And I love the part because he goes, "Oh, where's my phone? Oh, my demos were in it." And she's like, "I'm fine, by the way."
Yeah, because he didn't ask her, but she asked him first.
Yeah, so there's like little hints of like he kind of just cares about his career like a little bit too much than her. So they just wait it out. They decide, let's just stay here, and they have cute moments here.
But they thirsty.
Yeah,
and there's the water. Which honestly, you wouldn't. I'm staying thirsty.
I thought they would have like those like. Have you seen the life straws?
Yeah.
That filters water. You think that would have filtered the spirit, the thing that causes it?
I don't know, but the fact that she drinks the rest of his water, he gives it to her, and then he's like, "I'll just drink this one." I'm like, "Boy, amoebas."
Yeah, but he's like, "Oh, it's fine," which I'm like, I don't think you can tell.
No. The water can taste fine.
Yeah,
it can still have amoebas.
But the thing is that because he keeps joking about that. He loved watching Man vs. Wild.
Man vs. Wild.
Yeah. But I'm like, that motherfucker boiled water all the time. That was like a staple in the show.
You should never drink water out of anything on the ground, no matter how clean it looks. Always filter your water, boil it, whatever. Fuck it. I don't care. Just don't drink just still water. Like, it's still
just
water
stay
too.
Home. Just stay home.
Yeah, just don't go hiking. Honestly.
Yeah, why are you going hiking? It's not the 50s no more, bro.
Wrong,
watch TV.
Yeah, Wrong Turn, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Like, but my thing is like, just
Jason
watch TV.
Voorhees.
Then it's like, oh, I get attacked by a bear. Yeah, you were in his home. Like, you know what would have happened if you just stayed your ass at home? Nothing.
The bear would have came in your house.
You're talking about my parents right now.
Hey, no, your parents, like, they chill.
Okay.
I'm just making a joke, dude.
I've never met them.
I want to go
They
hiking.
love hiking.
They
go
like,
around
They
like
seem like a
the
wonderful
States.
couple.
Yeah, they've been like around the States,
Have
right?
they seen bears?
They've been to places where there could have been
there could have
been a bear.
I'm sure they've come across a bear. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, the gay ones.
Yeah. I'm sure they've met some bears.
Is Dave Franco a dolphin?
Yeah, what's Dave Franco?
Hot as fuck.
Right? But yeah, so they're having this cute moment. It feels like they're like bonding in this, like they're forced to bond. And she asked him like, hey, you know, when you saw the rat thing, like, is that okay? Like, what happened? And he's like, well, you know, when I was younger, I was smelling things in my room. His dad was, yeah. And he kept saying like, oh, something smells. So he would make me clean my room. He'd come the next day and complain again. And I'd clean my room again. Eventually, he found that in his light fixture, he was cooking a fucking dead rat up there. And every time he would turn on the light, it would just cook him. And that's what the dad was smelling. But he said that it was so gradual that he got used to it and he wasn't smelling it. Like, he just wasn't aware of it.
And that's a thing. Like, people get... It's like you get used to the smell of your house.
Yeah.
But then someone has never been there goes in. And
he's like, oh, shit.
It hit whatever it smells like.
Yeah.
Like, my house, people say it smells good. I don't know. It smells the same to me every day.
But it's true. It's like it's that home smell that you're used to.
Yeah.
But then he's like confesses that like that he has like another layer to that like he's never spoken to anyone aloud, and we get like cuts to the moments that he's talking about, where he's walking towards his room. He says that the air felt so thick that he can smell it, but he can also taste it, and it reminded him of that dead rat. So when he went, it was in his parents' room. When he was sniffing, it was coming from his parents' room. The TV was on, and there she was, and it's her mom with her hair all crazy, like she just got electrocuted.
Yeah,
and
smiling at him,
smiling like
hello,
earlier.
Motherfucker. You know?
Surprise. And she's smiling like almost like she crashing the fuck out, and her dad is dead right next to him or her, and he's been dead the whole time, and he didn't know, and the mom just let him rot there, and
she fucking dead.
he fucking dead for real, Miss Keisha. And the thing was that like this is kind of like the codependency where like I think the mom didn't want to accept that he died, so he like left them there. Yeah, and it's so fucked up, like such a dark and like, did you see his eyeballs? Like,
yeah, they were rotten.
Were they rotten out? Is that what it was?
He was
it was so creepy. And so he confesses that to her, and she's like, fuck, bro. Yeah, like she is feeling terrible because it's like, okay, this guy's fucked up. Like it's like he's going through a lot. So now I was like, damn, he didn't want to fuck me, so I kind of get it. Like it's like, damn, he's going through a lot. It's like, I don't know, what if her pussy stink like that corpse? Okay. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I believe it.
No, so it's like, yeah, he's just a little fucked, but they're bonding. They kind of have a nice moment. They're like laughing and everything, and then they fall asleep. And there's this creepy moment where he's breathing, and you hear it through the cave.
But the cave is breathing with him. And he wakes up and he's freaked the fuck out.
And it's so cool because it's like you see it like going in and out, and he's hyperventilating, and then he stops and he hears someone breathing hard, and he turns around and it's Millie just going. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and they wake up and their legs are stuck together.
Yeah, and it's like, it almost looked like, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna be like it's tree sap, because it looks like there's like a little bit of glue between them.
Yeah, which
it doesn't look crazy.
That's what I would have said, but he says mildew, whatever mildew is.
Yeah, which just come back later. It's pretty funny. And they separate, but it hurts them. They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have a cut. and they eventually get out of the cave.
They get home, and she naked in this towel, and she's like, "Baby, come here, rub on my back."
Okay.
And he's all fucked up and dirty, and he's like, "Okay, I'll try, but you have to do me next."
Yeah.
Oh, and she's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
But he's like, he starts like obsessing, like he's just like really putting her hands
like, really in there.
Oh damn, girl, that shit. Wait.
He really in
Oh
there.
damn, I felt good.
Yeah.
Shit, don't stop. And then he's like really going, but he's hurting her.
Yeah.
And she's like, are you joking or something? And he like snaps out of it. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. I just I don't know. And she leaves him.
Do you think it starts affecting the person more that's more codependent on the other?
She never drank the water.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, he put it in the water bottle and they were both drinking it.
No.
No,
She drinks it.
Water
There's 2 water bottles. He gives him the one that he has that had a little bit of water, and then he pulls out another one.
No, the other one was a wine bottle. They start drinking wine together.
But we don't see her drinking water.
Oh.
I know the moment that she starts feeling it.
I'm sure she drank it.
I don't think
No, because she doesn't have the connection. She's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you this whole time?" And he's feeling all these weird emotions, and she's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she doesn't drink it at this point. And they kind of like separate because I don't know what the fuck's happening. And she's like, you're kind of wanting to fuck me now, but then you don't want to. Like, what the fuck's happening with you? So they have this little argument. I think this is the part
He goes
where
to the doctor.
No. She leaves. She says she was gonna go out.
She goes
and
to
do
town, but he
something.
goes in the shower.
But
Yeah,
he
he
goes
goes-
and takes a shower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we
Yes.
see a little twink ass.
Oh yeah, we see James
Yeah.
Franco ass.
Dave.
Oh, Dave
Dave.
Franco. We've seen
don't talk
James
about
Franco's.
James.
Yeah, we don't talk about James. Dave Franco's ass and booty he's just out, and so it's weird. So she's driving away to town,
Yeah.
and
Anytime she turns, he turns the direction
Yeah.
she's going.
and it's like
He's like having a seizure.
yeah, he's like
Yeah.
having a seizure. He's not in control.
But it feels like the body's magnetized to the other body. So it's like his body's just trying to go through the wall, but it can't because obviously there's a wall there.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just banging, like he has like cuts on his head,
Mm-hmm.
and did he tell her? I don't remember if
No, he goes to the
he
doctor
just
after
the
this.
doctors, right? Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I thought. So he goes to the doctors. They give him like muscle relaxers because it's probably like an anxiety attack that starts in the brain. Once you start feeling those feelings, just take it. So that way it cuts the connection to the body. So
Yeah.
that way you can just relax. Your body just relaxes.
The muscles relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So he is taking it, and is this when we meet the teacher, right?
I think he comes by the house.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he comes by the house.
He comes to the house again. He's like, "Hey, welcome. I just wanted to."
He brings a wine bottle as a gift.
Yeah, and did you see the comment? She's like, "Oh, he'll drink anything," and I was like, "Damn, she's already throwing him under the bus." Like,
Yeah,
damn,
this was awkward.
she would have been this motherfucker alcoholic. He beats me. By the way,
Well, the teacher's also, I guess because he turns out to be homosexual. He's very shady because he's like, "Oh, this is the boy toy or the boy or the T-boy or
Yeah.
whatever." And I was like, "Oh,
yeah, because it's like, oh, is he just he's interested in her?
Yeah,
like
so
that's how I
it
found
comes
it.
off that way." Yeah.
But yeah, eventually we found out that he's part of the LGBTQ
Yeah.
plus.
But they have dinner, and there's even a moment where he goes to serve Millie wine, but then Tim is like, no,
I got
do
it.
Yeah. And then they start going back and forth at each other, where Millie's like, "Well, he's a 30-year-old with no license," but then he's like, "Well, I cook for her." But he's like,
Oh, yeah.
does that mean you're trapped in this? They start going at each other.
Yeah, he basically says like, "I feel like I'm trapped in here," and she's like, "Well, why aren't you trapped or whatever?" And he's like, "Well, prisoners in their own prison don't cook for themselves." And
Yeah.
like they're just really letting everything out, all their frustrations at each other in front of fucking Jamie.
And then and then Jamie's like, "Well, it seems that you guys complete each other as one."
Yeah. So he's like, "Yeah, you know what? You both have issues. Fucking fix them."
That's so true. Now she can cook and drive.
Someone over there looked at me and like he was like, "I cook for her," and she went, "Oh."
I was like, oh my god, we're just like this couple.
That's us. That's us right there. But then this is where they kind of face like, damn, you really feel stuck? Then why don't we just call it quits?
No,
then?
here they start making out like they're about to go at it.
Well, he
and
starts.
Yeah,
they start kind of arguing, and he just starts going at it. And this is where she's like, "What the fuck is going on? Like, you want to fuck, you don't want to."
Their lips get stuck together.
Oh yeah,
a very scary movie.
Yeah, yeah. And then he's like, "Did you just fucking bite me?"
Yeah.
And this is why I don't think she drank the water, because she's like, "No, like, what's happening with you?"
Okay.
And so yeah, this is just the moment where like they're showing that their problems are coming back again. He has the tour, so he has to be driven to.
Sorry, every time I hear the word tour, I just think of the world tour.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake ruined that word now. But he has to go. He has to be driven to the
train station to get to the city, and
this is gonna happen the next night. So they kind of just. Oh no! This is where they go to sleep. And Alice or Millie is like hearing some weird noise, and she's like, "Hey, can you turn around? You're on my hair." And she keeps like, "Hey, you're on my hair." And he turns around, turns on the light. This motherfucker deep throating her hair, bro. He just I'm like, yo, what is happening, bro?
I've had nightmares like that where I've had hair in my mouth and it's not coming out. I can't get it out, and it's the worst nightmares ever.
Oh my god,
I hate it.
You know what's crazy? Remember that fucked up dream I told you the other day? That's the movie.
That you bottomed?
No. So, okay. I had a dream where we were, I don't even know what was happening. Something happened, and she was like, I'm turning evil or something. Okay. And she looked at me and she goes, "You have to kill me." Oh. And I was like, "No, babe, I don't want to do that to you." Oh. And she's like, "No, you have to. I don't want to hurt you because I'm going to hurt you." And then this is so weird. It was like a thumb drive, and I had to install it on her, and she's slowly getting euthanized. And then I was trying to kiss her, and she was like, "No, you need to back away." And she kept backing away. I woke up so fucking depressed. I was so sad. I was like, "Do you like me still?" What? Like I thought.
So she's a Wayland Yutani android.
Basically.
Okay.
And I was like, bro, but this movie, I kind of predicted it.
No.
No, I did not.
There was no flash drive and no asses on
but
there was a flash drive in War of the Worlds.
Sponsored by Prime Air.
Yeah.
But yes, so they wake up the next day and they're not talking about it.
No,
they
it's very awkward.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, I need to go to the."
He pulls a hair out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, that part is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a string.
Yeah.
And
I think this is when he goes to the doctor finally, right?
No. So he already went.
Oh yeah, he already, because he did have the beanie already on.
Yeah, and then he's going to the bus station or to the train to go to the tour. And she's like, "Hey, you should stay home. Like we should talk about what just happened because you don't look well."
Yeah.
And he's like, I need to go. Like I can't cancel this. They need me today.
No, this will ruin the tour.
What tour?
The world tour.
Oh my god.
And
what do you think is the name of their band?
What is the band?
Oh, it's
The Thing.
No. It's
That'd be so
it's
funny.
The Fly.
Reether Got.
Reergot.
Yeah, it's together backwards.
So dumb. Nice. I remember there was a friend in high school that was like, "Do you know the word together is really romantic? Because if you want to spell it, it's to get her." Whatever. And I'm like, you are a fucking dumbass.
I feel like I've seen that on Tumblr.
Yeah,
back in 2005.
Probably with those little emo figures. Yeah.
Oh, to get her. We got it, to get her.
This motherfucker don't listen.
I was listening. That's the name of the band. To get her.
To get her.
Together.
But this is where they drive to the train station.
Yeah, she leaves them there.
She leaves them, and when they go to leave, she tells them, "Hey, you should stay. Don't rush about coming back."
Yeah, since you're trapped.
Yeah, since
she's
you
feel
a little shady. But honestly, if he come up with, "Hey, I feel trapped," I'm gonna be like, "Okay, then have your own time."
Mm-hmm.
And
which is valid.
Yeah, and then she mentions that her parents are gonna come to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me go be with my family. You go hang out with your friends. Have your own time. You know. And he's like, "Okay, fine. You know what? Maybe that is good for both of us."
Yeah.
And he's waiting at the train. And she starts leaving, and he starts having like this panic attack again. And he starts hyperventilating. He grabs his pills, and then he takes it, and it's not helping him. He's still fucking going crazy. The train passes, and he's gone.
Yeah.
His luggage is still there, and he's just walking back somewhere. I'm assuming home. And she's teaching a class.
Yeah.
And he looks out the window like Laurie Strode, and this motherfucker just out there staring back at her.
Well, yeah. We'll say that she does have the student with the two dogs, and she does a painting of the two dogs.
Yeah.
Face to face, and then she's on Skype with her friend.
And her very world of the world.
Yeah, her friend's like, "Hey, do you want me to come up there since things are being weird? You know what? I'm gonna come up there." And then she sees Tim, and she's like, "I gotta go." She's like, "Wait, what?" And then just hangs up on her.
Yeah.
And then
she goes, "What are you doing here?" He pulls him to the bathroom.
Yeah, because he's like looking rough.
And he's like, "I needed to see you. I can't do this."
And they fuck.
And they start fucking in the kids' bathroom in an elementary school.
Can I say,
it's kind of dangerous.
It is dangerous. It is kind of like, ooh, yum, hot. But like at the same time, why that little motherfucking kid's shoes look like some adult ass Michael Myers shoes? That kid look like he got big ass feet. Cause the shoes, I was like, damn, is that a fucking man? I thought it was a teacher.
I thought it was a teacher.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a teacher that walked in.
But the kid leaves, and then they're stuck penis to vagina.
Yes, they're like and then exactly, and they try to separate, and he's like, I can't fucking do this, and she's like, come on, stop fucking messing around. And
then he Mr. Fantastics it, and you kind of see it. And I was like,
yo, they've shot down, and his dick is just stretched all the way.
And I was like, damn.
So I have a fun fact about this.
Is that his actual penis?
No.
Damn
it's
it.
not.
It's not.
So the director and his partner, they worked for a sex toy company at the time of filming. So they were able to like get a realistic looking artificial
like
dildo.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, because it's like if it's for internal use, usually you can't just it's like special material that you have to use.
Yeah. I mean it looked
it looks real.
I mean, it looked rubber, but like realistically.
But, it still look real. It's just that obviously has to stretch to look that ridiculous.
Yeah,
Before we went into the movie, I did know about the prosthetic. I was just waiting to see it. Yeah. I didn't want to spoil it. If you guys knew.
You were keeping this from us?
Yeah.
So what else can you keep?
The prosthetics designer even added like pubic hair to make it look real.
Yeah.
So crazy. It looked really good. Like that quick shot of it is so bro.
Everyone was laughing.
Everyone was laughing, and the men like no. And then she looks at him and goes, "I'm so sorry," and just pushes him, and he's like just like in pain. He's all red.
But then she tells him to get on top of the toilet, and we see the feet are back. But this time, same size feet. That's why I thought that kid has some big ass feet. It's the teacher.
Well, we only see the tip of the feet.
I don't know. Those shoes look like grown ass men shoes.
It looked like a uniform. That's why I'm not surprised me. It doesn't surprise me because it's like
also creepy kid.
I don't care for kids.
That's why I say creepy kid.
Yeah, true. But then it's Jamie that's there, and then Millie comes out, and he's like, "Oh hey, sorry," and she's like, "What are you doing in the little boys' room?"
Yeah, she got caught cruising.
Crazy. And she's like, "Oh, sorry, she's struggling. She is struggling to fucking come up with anything." I would have just started crying. I'm like, I'm fucking crashing the fuck out.
Yeah, but he tells the kid to leave, and you see that blood is coming down their leg, so you assume like, oh, she's having
something,
an emergency.
But he's walking away, and he's like, just clean yourself up, and then just make sure you use the staff bathroom. And when he's walking away, he looks back and looks at her, and then looks at the toilet and sees what's his name again? Tim's feet coming down, and he's like, "Oh, you both be fucking in this bathroom, bro."
Yeah, cruising.
Is this
I'm
where?
surprised he didn't like fire her.
Yeah,
at that point.
But
he's cool.
He's just a teacher, right?
Yeah, he's just a teacher.
Oh, he's not like a principal?
No, he's a history teacher.
Oh, I thought he was.
Yeah.
We never meet her boss.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So then this is where they get home. They're fucking fighting, obviously, because he's like, "You could have gotten me fired. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And then since they're neighbors, he goes, "You know what? I'm gonna do this shit." And basically, they're fighting about like, "Oh, you are a fucking 30-year-old nothing with this unrealistic dream, and I have to fucking do everything here for you." And then he's like, "What are you doing?" Because she keeps walking away. He's like, "I'm gonna clean your fucking mess." And he's like, I can't. He made a comment, and she goes, "I feel like your fucking mom." Now, I say, "I'm not your fucking mom."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you mean by that?" And she goes, "I'm living with something that's already been fucking dead." And I'm like, damn, she fucking ruthless.
She clocked him.
Yeah, but it's like, this is why you don't say shit like this, because they be bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, man.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, watch out, bro. I'm kidding. You've never done that to me. But like, it's like, damn, that was mean. That was super mean.
But she's like, you know what? Jamie's just around the corner. Let me go try to get that date.
He's so nice to me.
So she goes to the big yellow house, and I was like, gay.
So she has like a little bell, and he like hits the bell.
Well, you're like, oh my god, that's the bell.
No, it doesn't. It
doesn't show it yet.
No. Oh. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, bells.
So he hits a bell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes out. He's like, hey, come in, and she apologizes. He's like, hey, don't even worry about it. Like, it's fine. And she seems really nice. She's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
She goes in to, vent to him and sees a photo of two guys. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh.
Which, very typical gay couple looking like brothers.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, this could be Jamie and his love interest.
I just thought they were fucking brothers.
Oh, no. I just didn't see any more family photos. So I was like, oh, that has to be his boyfriend. And they kind of just vent about everything, and then he's like, she goes, oh, are you by yourself here? Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, it used to be me and someone else, and I made the hard decision. We were just like you, both of you, same age, and I made that decision where I decided to leave, and it was miserable. I didn't know what to do with myself, and I felt like I can't live this world without this person, basically. And he had this thing about Plato, that Plato had a theory that we were born with 2 heads, 4 arms, and 4 legs, and that Zeus was afraid of that power, so he separated us, and we're in this punishment of finding our other half. Like that's something that he taught his kids, and which comes back later. And
I honestly like the story.
I was like, oh, that's kind of deep. And so he's like, yeah, so I came back, and it's something that it's kind of left like, oh, he died because he's still wearing the wedding ring.
He's wearing both.
Yeah, he's wearing both wedding rings. So you're like, oh, he's dead.
And
okay.
then he's like, oh, him. And I was like, oh, gay.
So this is the scene where he also offers her some water.
And this is where I think she drinks it.
Oh. And I think this is where he gives her the water.
Okay, then that makes more sense, because then later that night, that's when she gets jolted down the stairs.
Yeah. Bro, this scene is so crazy.
Because the whole time it's been him following her, not her following him.
And she is super like, what is happening?
This is also where we get that zoom in on.
Oh, yeah. The most jarring zoom in the whole movie.
And it's a comment. It's a meme. It's going to be a meme. I say it now. It might become later in the year, but it'll be a meme.
Carlos, use that for TikTok. Start that meme.
That's true. I gotta find it online.
We'll find it.
Yeah. So, but he offers her that she wants to see the wedding video, and she says no, and says that I'll come back. I'll see it another time. And then she goes and she's like, Tim, what the fuck?
So they go back home, and he's looking at
the picture of the couple, because we did skip over this, but earlier he finds out that people went missing. And he lets her know, and they're looking at the couple, and they make
it's from the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, and they're making a joke like, oh, let's make sure if we die, this isn't our final post. Yeah. Because only 23 likes, and they posted, oh, in touch with nature.
Goes missing.
Yeah, and then their final post was like, oh, we took the plunge.
Yeah.
And it's them getting the house, which comes back later as a joke too.
Yeah, and then she goes, make sure that if I die before you, make sure to update my status to BRB dying right now.
Yeah.
And it's like this cute moment that they kind of have together.
Yeah. So then he does a little more research, and he kind of, since things are happening to them, he finds out that this couple got lost where around the time they got lost, around the same area they got lost.
Yeah, because it's like he looks at where it was located, and it shows the forest that they hiked.
Yeah.
And then their house. Yeah. It's right next to each other.
So then the internet goes off. And then out of nowhere, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Like really fast.
Yeah, and then Millie hits the glass.
Yes. bam, I hit the wall. Boom.
And Carlos went, Jesus Christ.
Yo, Carlos rolled like, Jesus Christ. And then what's happening is that he's looking, and when he moves, Millie's moving at the same time.
Yeah.
And then he like steps on his tippy toes, and she's also going up with him.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, what the fuck is happening? And when they cut, she's fucking just Harlem shaking into the door. You feel that shaking, baby? You feel that shaking?
Okay.
And she's levitating like Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
And,
She was,
and it's like, oh fuck, she's now going through that bullshit now.
yeah. And then he opens the door, and she's just on top of him, like it looks like she's trying to eat him. And
Let me suck your cock, pretty boy.
Yeah, and he's like, he doesn't know what to do. He just slaps the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
And she wakes up. She's like, what the fuck?
What did you just do?
I slapped you, honey.
And I love that she's like, I think I might be having a seizure. She's like, what the fuck you talking about seizure? You never had a seizure before.
Because there's like a cut right to them just sitting at the dining room table awkwardly.
Kind of argue. Yeah. So this is where we start finding out a little bit more about the lore. Like he starts figuring it out because he's like, remember when we were down there and our legs were stuck together? Like something happened to us that down there, and I don't know what the fuck changed. And she's like, I thought you said that was mildew. He's like, I don't fucking know what that even means. It made sense.
Yeah.
And so they start, okay, every time we touch, he's like, you know what I'm going through right now. Like, remember, I get this feeling. And he's like, put your hand up in front of mine and try not to touch my hand. It's like, I know what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
And she is like, you're crazy. And she kind of like breaks here where she's like, I need you out of here. And Sunday, I don't want you. I don't want you here.
My parents are coming.
My parents are. He's like, what are you talking about? You don't mean that. He's like, no, I just don't want you here. And he's like, so this is like, what's happening with Millie right now.
And then they're going to sleep in separate rooms for her.
And they're across from each other. And he looks at her and goes, hey, I love you.
Well, she tries to walk away and she stops. And he's like, oh, did you stop because I wanted you to stop?
Yeah.
Because she felt it. She felt it.
It was also the scene where she bleeds on like the table.
Yeah, and the blood is coming towards him.
Yeah.
But she doesn't see that.
So in a molecular level, she wants him just as much as we all do in this room.
Really hot.
And then this is where they're across from each other, and he goes, "I love you," and she goes, "Yeah, okay." And then she closes the door, and that's Dave Franco's feeling what I felt in that dream. I was trying to kiss you, bro, and then like you were like, "No, stop," and I was like, "What the fuck? That's so mean."
So he wakes up being dragged across the floor to nothing. It was he's just being dragged.
I thought it was going to be his dick, like stretching,
honestly,
like, would not put too good.
And then her door starts rattling, and then she come out all contorting and shit.
Bro, and I love that she's like a silhouette too. Yeah, you don't really see her. She looks so creepy. She's already like backwards and shit.
Yeah, they start getting pulled towards each other, and then eventually their arms connect, and he figures out that the muscle relaxer works.
Yeah, he goes, try the muscle relaxers that worked last time, and so she spills them on. I love that she's like the fucking child lock, and they're kind of bickering at each other, which is kind of funny. And then they open and spill it, and I love that she's like, how many do we take? He's like, I don't fucking know, just take some. So they start eating them, and he's like, fuck it, snort them, it'll work faster. And they're like licking the floor.
Yeah, it's really funny.
It is like so chaotic and so like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, and then they put their feet to feet, but like since they got like little not leggings, but like sweatpants on, they make sure not to touch skin to skin. They start trying to pull out the arms, and it's working.
Yeah,
but then they get tired and they go like fall asleep, and then it cuts.
Yeah,
to
I think
him
all the
morning.
muscle relaxers started kicking in, so they pass out, and then all of a sudden Tim wakes up and she's on top of him, and he's like, hell yeah.
He's tied up too.
He's fucking taped. And he goes, hey, honey, so it didn't completely work, and they're kind of separated. Like,
so I'm going to have to cut us apart. And he thinks, he's like, oh, this is no time for some sick joke.
Yeah.
And then he looks at his arm, and they're like skin to skin. Still.
Yeah. It's like, but you can tell that their arms are separated, but like their skins are still
It's
fused.
like a flap.
Yeah.
It's like the flap between your thumb and... Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The webbing between your fingers.
Yeah, it looks like that.
And then so he goes, I'm actually going to be cutting our skin, separating each other. And he looks over, the saw from the beginning of the movie is coming to play. So she grabs it, and I love that she's like, I'm going to do it. She turns it on and it fucking goes. It's like super powerful. She's
I got nervous.
I'm like, girl, don't get my head. And then she activates it and she goes to do it. And it's like, okay, just breathe in. And then she goes, oh, and by the way, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. You were so right the whole time. He's like, just fucking do it.
Yeah, I do like that she stops.
I think my favorite joke in this movie is she was feeding him alcohol so he doesn't feel the pain as much.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're left-handed and you're drunk. This is gonna be so bad. I'm like, oh no, she has to cut it with her left hand.
That's so funny. That's so good.
You know, I will say, I wish we would have seen more of the arm splitting with the saw.
Yeah, because
I also appreciate the cut to just them sitting way across from each other eating.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because it kind of reminded me of the turkey cutter from Evil Dead 2013.
Yeah,
like that scene is fucking crazy. But I get that, like, maybe budgeting reasons. You know, I think it's a tasteful way of doing it.
It's because I feel like the trailer showed all of it.
Yes, this is the trailer moment in the ending. I'm surprised how much the trailer showed the ending.
Yes,
I didn't watch any trailer.
Oh yeah, it's basically
TikTok
the ending.
My algorithm.
Yeah, I skip them.
There's gotta be another way to do this.
Oh, that's the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're separated, eating like ice cream or whatever, and they're just kind of like, what the fuck are we doing now? So they're trying to figure each other out. She goes, I'm gonna talk to Tim.
Jamie.
To Jamie, and they're kind of close together. And he goes, we need space. Don't come close to me because I don't want anything to happen. And
they only have 2 pills left for muscle relaxation. Once it runs out, their bodies are gonna start attracting again like magnets.
Yeah. Oh, and they're gonna go to the doctor to get more pills.
They're gonna try. Yeah.
She left her keys at Jamie's place by accident.
Yes.
So, because she ran out.
Yes.
When she saw Tim in the window like Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And so then what happened was that Jamie or Tim wants to go to the cave because he's like, there's answers in the cave. There has to be. And she tells him, don't do that. Let me get my keys. We'll get the muscle relaxers and then we'll fucking figure it out.
Yeah, and don't do anything stupid.
So she walks away and he fucking just runs back.
Yeah, and
grabs his rope. And then he fucking goes into the cave. He starts seeing the vines on the wall. They're actually people.
Yeah.
That are like, they're fused to the tree.
Oh, because we did forget to mention that Tim or Jamie does tell us that there was a church there. And Tim likes to call it a cult, which, yes, it is. And that it did fall into the ground. It collapsed into the ground.
So that's why you start seeing the bells in the forest. It's from the tree. And then there's like a little like pillar, like a church pillar.
Yes.
And that they see in the cave.
And then there's a painting in the cave of the 2 bodies coming together, like what Zeus said.
Exactly. And then this is where Millie goes to Jamie's house and it's open. And she rings on the bell and it zooms out and it's a fucking bell that they saw under the cave.
Yes, with the symbol.
Yep. So something's happening. She goes to try. She goes in. She's like, "I'm welcome, bitch." And and then she's like, "I need my keys real quick. I'm so sorry, Jamie." Yeah. And then she starts hearing a TV. Yeah. And across the room, it's the presumed wedding video. In this empty fucking dark room, she of course goes, "I'm gonna investigate." So
white girls love doing that.
And then he says she's watching it, and it is the 2 gentlemen, Jamie and husband.
Okay, so Jamie. Let's see, what could have been? It could have been
Jamie and
Jamal and Michael?
He was not. Huh?
Jamie. Jamal Michael.
Like yes.
Yeah. Like
Jonathan.
Tim Millie could become Tilly.
So what are yours?
Carlton.
Oh.
Carlton.
Oh.
That sounds too white.
Or John
But isn't
Los.
it then? So Carlton.
Carlton. Well, so what's Millie and Tim?
Tilly.
Okay, I can see it.
Tilly or Mim. Or Mimi.
Jarlos.
John
That's a
Los.
good one. It's like our ship name. Guys, come up with our ship names down below and we'll read fanfic for next episode in our OnlyFans.
If y'all write fanfic, we'll read it.
That's so funny. But yeah, so it's this presumed...
I'll read it in my direct whatever voice.
I'll read it in my James Franco stress the fuck out. Carlos! He pulls his cock out. And Jonathan gets in his knees.
Hey, baby girl. Get on your knees right now.
And Joy just watches and presses.
I don't want to be a part of this fanfic.
Daddy, chill.
Let me spit in that mouth, girl.
Daddy, chill.
Open wide.
Whoa. Be careful out there. Someone getting wet.
Y'all like this voice?
No. Don't ever do that. Ever.
I'm so sorry. Okay, go ahead.
So then you see the two gentlemen. They're getting married. And
which I still feel like they look like brothers, but sorry. Go ahead.
mean,
it's funny. It's just funny to me.
Well, they say that like sometimes when you date someone, you kind of look like that person.
No,
like,
I
look
know.
at Joy and I. We look exactly the same.
Yeah, sure. Because Frankie and I have gotten that. Like, oh, you guys are like, you guys are brothers. Yeah, we are.
You should be like, that's
Which
fucking homophobic.
We don't see it, but
You guys don't look like brothers.
no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But I seen a lot. It's okay. It's like in the community, there's always a joke of like gays love dating each other.
Well,
Like
you did name someone
themselves.
your name.
I did date someone with the same name one time. Yeah.
But that's good because that way in bed you don't get confused. Like you can just say your name. You don't think about it.
So it's like I'm fucking myself.
What do you mean get confused?
No, but like you don't have to think about like the name. You can just it's just your name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was up my ass, Carlos. It went.
Oh.
But yeah, so then it's revealed that they are in this cult that is with the tree that the fucking church that he was talking about. He was spitting facts.
Yeah, and then like in the video you see that they go down into like a cellar and that's where the magical water is, which we don't explain where it comes from, but
They lift the whole water thing is a mystery.
yeah, it could be the fountain of youth. Who fucking knows?
Who knows?
Um
The water from the Avatar movie.
yeah,
Maybe
and
they blessed it.
it could be blessed by that god or deity or whatever. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So they
get baptized.
They get baptized in it.
Mhm.
They hold hands and then they cut each other's wrists, and then it looks like their blood starts joining together.
Yes.
And so we don't know what the fuck that means
No.
because Jamie comes out of the fucking shadows like a fucking ninja, and he's like, "What's up?"
I saw him
bitch?
in the back. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god!" And
You know, this is where I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about Jamie. Is he like a villain?
well,
Or is he like, I just feel like he just comes, says his little what he has to say, which we kind of already figured, and then he just leaves. It just disappears.
so my gripe with this moment, I don't know how I feel about the cult aspect of it.
That too.
I think it becomes a little generic.
Yes.
Because it feels like very
was like,
the cult of thorns.
Yes. I was like, of course, there's a fucking church involved in all
Exactly. It feels like it's like, oh, you had this unique story, and it's like you're kind of dumbing it down with a cult.
this. Yeah. I feel like if the
it.
water was just there
Yeah.
and it was like they found it, and I would have been fine with it's just that.
I thought the movie was gonna be more of like, he starts getting so obsessed over her, and the horror is her like not being that interested, and like she's trying to run away, but he's like, I can't live without you, like that.
Like
that.
Tim?
Yeah, like
Okay.
I thought that was gonna be the fear. It's that he can't help it,
Yeah.
and she's like living this nightmare.
Yeah,
that
because
like,
it's like I didn't hate Tim,
no,
but I just felt like he wasn't really needed for this.
I don't. I
oh
felt
Jamie,
like,
you mean?
Jamie,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he just it's a cult thing. It feels weird. But
I
what were you
feel
gonna say?
like Tim is the main character.
Yeah. No, he
I'm
meant
getting
he
my
meant
names confused. I meant Jamie.
Oh,
Like I feel like Jamie. I like that he was kind of there to be like, oh, maybe he wants her too or whatever. But like then the whole cult thing came up, and I'm
I
like,
kind of don't mind the cult thing because he explains the whole like Plato thing, and it's like sort of like a god thing.
yeah.
So I don't know, maybe, and he's like a history teacher, so I can like kind of see.
I just felt like he was gonna be something bigger when he showed up, and he just cuts her and disappears. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
He just
It's giving Maxine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mhm.
I can kind of see it. Like, my thing is that in horror, you haven't gotten there yet, but there's a lot of horror movies where like it's a
Cult
cult.
stuff?
It's a cult. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it becomes kind of generic.
You'll see this Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets weird, and it's like I think that's how I saw. Where I was like, I think I could have done without the cult aspect of it. Just leave it ambiguous because it's like. This is the scene where they tell you what's happening. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I don't care for this. It's not bad, but it doesn't ruin the movie for me. But it also is not my favorite part of it.
Like if Jamie would have said like, oh, me and my husband also discovered this fountain or whatever, and you know we kind of just accepted it.
Yeah, they're like,
And-
yo, don't fight it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what? And he cuts her because the rings are actually like little blades.
Yeah.
And he cuts her wrists like they did in the wedding photo.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, just accept it.
Mm-hmm.
She slaps him, and then he starts like his
he
face
starts splitting. Kinda
yeah.
like the thing.
He looks like Harry Potter with Voldemort living in the back of his head.
Okay.
Like kind of like that reference.
Mhm.
Boom.
Wow.
Pop culture reference.
Okay,
I
pop
know.
culture.
I was trying to think of what else I've seen like split like that.
The Substance. Boom.
I guess, yeah.
Junji Ito. Boom.
Junjitsu, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it very inspired
'Cause-
by Junji Ito. Tomie. Very,
Yeah.
I thought it was really
I will
cool.
say we come back to Tim and he finds the couple that was missing, and that's more of
Oh,
the thing. Where like
yes.
their faces are together.
Yeah, they're like in her hair and
Yeah.
Was it two girls?
It's two guys. It's a guy and a girl. It's
Oh.
just he also
It's-
had kind of
it's
long
the
hair.
couple.
It's the couple.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
The
I
dead
could.
couple.
I forgot that if he had long hair or
He
not.
did. He
He
kind of
did,
did.
yeah.
So yeah, they're like like together, but it's like a hive
Tell the
mind.
movie.
It's like a monstrosity because I guess they couldn't accept it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
I think that's what's trying to tell us, that they didn't accept it, so they just turned into this monster.
Yeah, and her titties are like out, and one is
that
longer.
gave me the substance.
Yeah,
The
the
droopy
gross.
titties.
And the big ass. It
Yeah.
had like a weird,
Oh, yeah, it was
crazy
big.
ass. She
But
was.
like, if you accept it, you become one. If you don't accept it, you become this monster.
I do like that the monster in the cave was like shown, but a little bit. Like it was only shown really with like the flashlight for
Yeah.
moments, and it was kind of kept in shadow.
And it looked like it tried quacking itself, but it didn't succeed.
Yeah, that's what I
'Cause
think.
it had
So.
it had the knife that he grabs.
Yeah, and I think this is where he gets because he also gets like stuck in the cave, and he
Mm-hmm.
busts out. He manages to escape, and they're both running together. And they towards each other, and she stops him and goes, "Don't get any closer." And she's bleeding out of her hand, but he's like, "Don't get closer. It's not safe for any of us."
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "No, I know what to do. I know what's happening." And she goes, "I know what's happening too." And then he gets
That's
on his
really funny.
yeah, because it's like
she's like, "Did you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I went. Yes, I know."
he's like, so they found out, but like, and they both end up finding out in the most fucked up way possible. She
Yeah.
found the successful way. If you accept it, he finds out the way that if you deny it.
Yeah.
And so he goes, I know how to just do this. Let go. And they're kind of holding on to things because their bodies are trying to get together.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep flying, and she contorts over a bench, and they're really trying to stop this. And he lets go, and he stands up, and he's kind of like gliding towards her. And then she gives up, she stands up, and they're gliding.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets on his knees and then does like the proposal. And he goes, I love you so much. You mean everything to me. And I'm so sorry that I've been so distant toward you. Like they have like this is where they finally like forgive each other. And then they're like, I'm such a fuck up.
Yeah.
Like this is, I'm so sorry. I don't deserve you. You've not, they start appreciating each other. They show that they love each other, and they really do care
Yeah.
about each other. They're just distant people.
But he was gonna quack himself.
Yeah. Cause he goes, close your eyes.
Mhm, you don't want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's like, no, wait. And she's like, I'm kind of dying first, so you might as well just live and be free.
Yeah. And she bleeds out and passes out.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, well, this whole movie, and she dies, and he goes off to be a free man.
Mm-hmm. But she wakes up and she's like, what happened? And he goes, oh, I knew a way to stop the bleeding. And then she looks in her arm, and his hand is inside of like they seal the wound with like their skin together.
Yeah.
And they kind of look at each other and goes, well, I love you. I think we should just accept this for what it is. So they start getting naked.
Mm-hmm.
They
Well,
kiss.
he plays the Spice Girl.
He plays
he plays the Spice Girls.
It was the album he gave to her on their first date.
It's her favorite album.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought they were gonna play. So tell me what you want.
That's
What
what
you
I thought
really
too.
want. I was like, wait, that doesn't fit the movie.
that would have been it would ruin the moment.
Yeah.
And they have this weird A24 moment here because you get the violin, and they start dancing, but then they start taking their clothes off, and we see full body Dave Franco, Alison Brie, and then they start kissing, and their lips starts forming together.
Yeah.
Their eyelashes start grabbing onto each other. Their eyes merge into one. They start putting their hands inside of their backs and their bones, and they're moving, and it's so beautifully shot. And then they fucking ruin it with the monstrosity CGI that was that one long shot, the wide, and it's like their CG kind of morphing together. I'm like, they should have just removed that and kept it tasteful, because I don't like that CG ruin it. Actually, I didn't mind the one that's like further away, that is from a distance. I didn't mind that one. That one was fine.
It's more in the face.
It was the face. The face looked weird.
Yeah. But then the camera pans away over to the laptop and they have no internet, but then the internet comes back and it's their profile picture and it's the last picture they posted together and it says, we took the plunge.
Yeah, we took the plunge.
And then it
which is
back.
a double entendre because they took the plunge of the house and they accepted their curse.
Fate, yeah. And it pans back outside the house and the parents arrive and you notice the blood on the floor and I guess they ignored it because it looked like the mom looked at it and stopped for a second. But
yeah, and then they walk in, the house is all clean.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, someone's living here.
It's beautifully set up. So the time has passed and
then they knock on the door. They knock on the bell.
And it's the same bell.
The house has a bell, which they never shown before. So I don't know if it was there before or if they installed that afterwards.
Or maybe I'm assuming whoever lived there was part of the cult. They passed away and that's why they sold the house to the other couple.
Yep.
But the other couple went missing, so they resold the house to them now, but they accepted it. So now they live there. Exactly.
And they open the door. And it's fucking the little baby from fucking Twilight.
Yeah, no.
A grown up.
It's just Dave Franco and Allison Brie, or Tim and Millie in one. And, it looks like they had a kid and this is what the kid will look like.
And they went, hey.
Yeah.
Them. I'm going to just call them they, them because I'm not sure.
I was wondering if their face was just going to be either or. Like it picks one person's
One
face.
person. That's what I thought it was going to happen. But
no, they actually... Because with Jamie...
Yeah,
it just looked like it just picked one face.
It kind of,
but at the same time, that was the problem. Why they looked the same person.
See, so when that happened, we saw the picture. I was like, I don't know which one he is. Like I couldn't tell. I just assumed it was the one with the glasses.
With the glasses,
that's who I thought it was.
That was closer looked like more of his face.
But it's like that's what it does. It
merged
yeah.
them two together.
I don't know. Do they have a name? I was like,
it is Tilly, by the way.
Oh, it is Tilly?
Yeah, their merged body
you
is
did
named
get it
Tilly.
right. Wow, but it's a CGI thing, right? Because there's no actor here named Tilly.
It's Allison Brie. It's her body. It's her face. But then they just kind of
they
CGI'd.
make it her, or they did something to her.
They probably CGI'd it.
Yeah, they CGI'd the face.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So and then they just go, hey, and then they cuts.
It's like those Facetune things.
Yes, on Snapchat.
Yeah, or like TikTok.
The face swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what the Tilly's hair looked like? It looked like from Twilight, this girl.
Which girl? There's a lot of girls.
The sister.
Alice?
Alice.
Yeah.
She had the Alice hair, or they had the Alice hair going on.
Yeah, and then she just says hi, and then just cuts, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
okay.
Do you have theories?
It's her parents.
Yes,
not his parents.
Because his parents are dead. Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Do you think they are like, oh wow, did you get like plastic surgery?
I don't know.
Like, what's gonna happen after that?
I've read some stuff on Reddit saying that like the director was like, oh, it's just like a cosmic thing, and then their parents just accept it.
Okay, so they find out about it.
Yeah, or
the director said that.
That's what I mean. According to Reddit, someone said, according to the director, it's like a cosmic thing.
Source? I made that shit up.
Yeah, source? I don't know. But yeah, it's just something that they accept. Also, there's also a theory that like they're gonna try and get her parents to merge.
I thought about that.
Oh,
because it's a cult
well,
thing.
and it's also the bell is kind of like they're part of it now.
Yeah.
So I can see that. I can also see it like Charlie in Twilight was like, "Yo, what's up, Bella? Damn, you kind of cold, like really, really cold." And they're like, "Yeah, she kind of cold."
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of just accept it. So I can kind of see it. I would have preferred if we see her parents come up, they go to open the door, and it just cuts. Like, we don't know. Like, they leave us to think about what's in the other side of that door.
Yeah, does the CGI throw you off?
Yes. It was a little bad.
I get it, but I don't mind it because it makes more sense with Jamie.
You know what did it? You know what bothered me? It wasn't the CGI. It was the, hey. It felt weird. Yeah, I was like, that's not a human.
Because I was like, are you going with, I'm a man, or I'm a woman? Like, what are we doing?
That was good.
Thank you.
I'm a woman.
That was good too. Wow. So I have a theory about the hikers that went missing and then their bodies. I think one of them died while they were like either before they merged or while they were merging.
Maybe that's why they had the knife in the neck.
Yeah, okay. And because in that scene you only hear the girl.
You only hear her.
You only hear the girl. So
he goes, Millie, Millie, Millie. And I was like, oh shit, my Millie, my Millie.
She like says like, help me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I assumed that either he tried to kill himself before they merged, and then she ended up merging with a dead body.
That's why
they didn't complete the merge.
And they didn't complete the merge, and that's why like one of the faces is like really pale, and the eyes are clouded.
Like
and
the dad
also,
and the mom.
Yeah, and also like the limbs. One of the limbs were like hanging off; they weren't really moving.
Yeah, true.
And
that's a good one too.
So,
that's good. Actually, that seems more plausible because it's like if you're a couple and then like we're just at that point we have no other option.
Yeah, I mean, which is like what you said.
Unless it's also we don't want to accept it, and you just turn into a.
Yeah, at that point, that's what I was saying. Like what you were saying, like they don't accept it because one of them tried killing themselves, and then they ended up being a monster.
Jamie made it seem like you just have to accept this. If not, it's for the worst.
Yeah,
like maybe like why the dogs also look like a monstrosity. Maybe they didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because according to the little girl, those were her dogs, and they looked bad. It didn't look like they just got into one.
That one shot, the little freeze frame, like the frame that we got was so creepy. So maybe, I mean, it could be like either you're accepted and you're like Jamie, where you're like a perfect, or like you said, also that works out. I think it's one of those that like you can also leave it to yourself. The cloudy eyes does make sense with like one of them being dead and the knife being there for a reason. I thought for some reason like someone else went into the cave and tried defending themselves and they weren't dying. But I can see it more in that aspect where like it's an unfinished fusing. But yeah, that's a great theory actually. But yeah, that is Together.
So happy together.
Alrighty. So what about the best kill of the movie?
Well, there's not really kills.
That's my line, bitch. I mean, there isn't.
No.
Best scare.
Best scare has to be that. I think the intro, the first scare, the one under the blanket was fucked up. That was crazy.
Okay.
With also the mom just in a silhouette, just sitting there.
Yeah.
That's fucked me up. She was too creepy.
I'll give it to the second one.
The wall, the glass door.
No, I want to, but that one. But it's just the noise got me, and also the footsteps before the noise made it worse.
Yeah.
No, the one where he's telling her the story, and then he opens the door, and the mom is just smiling at the door.
Yeah, that one's fucked up. That one's fucking crazy. It gave me very Smile too.
Yes.
Very much so.
Well, Smile first one.
Oh yeah, Smile one.
The mom was the same kind of situation.
Daddy of the movie. I mean,
Dave Franco.
Can I put both of them, Tilly?
Honestly, Tilly.
Tilly, just both of them.
The CGI Tilly at the
end. Yeah, Dave Franco, obviously, but Alison Brie too. Like they're just a unit. They're awesome. I'm so glad that this movie pulled through. I was afraid that this movie, because we saw it everywhere, that was gonna be overhyped. And I'm glad it pulled through. I love that shit.
And they have really good chemistry.
They really do. Yeah. They never felt like they were acting. Well, I mean, I guess that moment where there's gotta be another way to do this.
It's because you see it all over TikTok.
Yeah.
It was a meme. It's like a meme.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Any
comments? Let me see. I don't even know. You okay? You uncomfortable? You don't want to accept this shit.
I didn't want to say this earlier, but looking at you guys kind of look like conjoined twins with the two heads.
We are.
Oh.
We are, bro.
My bad.
All right, so we got one comment from Carly Tag from our Final Destination Bloodlines. And they wrote, loving the FD reviews and just listened to the episode. I agree. It is a brilliant film. However, it may have actually ruined my life. So I'm from the UK. Okay. Beans on toast, baby.
Oh my God.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just trying to relate. I'm sorry. Where my British people at? Where we have an amazing free healthcare system. Albeit notoriously long wait times. Yes, that is very true. Cut to me finally getting an appointment after a year waiting for an MRI appointment that I need.
You might as well have died. Like, what the fuck?
It's kind of the same here.
Well,
no.
If you're a new patient, so that's the caveat. It's like free healthcare, everybody trying to go to the hospital at the same damn time. But at least
here people like kind of think about it. Like, do I want to pay?
Exactly.
Because I've had MRIs and I don't wait that long.
Yeah.
Like in the waiting, not in the waiting room, just for the appointment.
Yeah, for the appointment.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, pay an arm and a leg. And like get an appointment, kind of not a year, but maybe not a year, but like a couple months.
Within a month, I've had an appointment.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, within a month.
But you're also paying half, like 20% of your fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really
I guess
gotta. You really gotta
my
plan
city's
ahead.
not as busy right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yes, so after watching this film, I immediately canceled my appointment. Yes, I'm dumb, but I don't need to go out like that.
Oh my god, the
year
MRI
ago?
kill! I forgot about it. Yes, girl, you need to go.
Yeah.
You never know. Don't uncancel it. I don't know. Call back. Be like, hey, can I get that appointment back?
You didn't say it in a British accent.
Oh, fuck.
Can I get my? I can't do it.
What
I
the
can't.
fuck was
I
that?
can't do a
that
British
was more
accent.
Arnold. Hey, can I get my appointment back?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Kind of popped
That's
off.
my Harry Potter.
Can't wait for more episodes if I'm still around.
Okay,
Thanks.
okay.
Keep yourself safe over there,
Yes,
okay?
please, just
go get yourself an MRI.
Yeah,
just come here. Don't worry.
Make sure you're not wearing any jewelry. You don't got your cell phone on you.
You got nipples pierced. Take that shit out.
Yeah, any piercing, just take it all off.
Or get the.
I mean, they tell you to take that off.
Or get aluminum.
Wear some. I don't know what you guys call them over there. Wear some basketball shorts. Like nothing with metal on it. You'll be fine. I've done it recently.
Get some crisp. Is it crisp that they call it French fries?
I don't know.
Crisps. They call it crisps.
Okay, and if you have any metal inside of your body, just let
potato
the nurse know.
Or no.
I'm pretty sure they tell you, like, if you.
No, they do.
Yeah.
When I went to get mine, they did.
They got medical records.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, if you start feeling anything, just put your hands up.
Oh, I just realized how you can defeat Wolverine. Just put his ass through an MRI, bro. He's fucked. But yes, that is our comment for the day.
Thank you so much, Carly.
Let me see if we have a review. Thank you so much, Carly. Apple Podcast people, I'm sorry, you can't leave comments, but you guys can leave a review. And how many stars, Carlos?
5 stars, no less.
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's it. So
wow.
Yeah, that is it.
Dry season, I see.
It is what it is. You know what happens? It's one day you're trying to fuck me, Carlos, and the other ones you don't. Like, what the fuck, bro? It's them.
That's not true.
That's true. Don't tell Joy.
If you accepted
Excuse me.
it, that hole will be stretched.
Oh.
Damn.
Actually, did I send you that TikTok? I think I did send you that TikTok.
The one that you made with your dick flopping everywhere?
No, not that one.
Oh.
The one where the guy was like, hey guys, listen to me. Girls can get boring sometimes. Just give your little gay homie a try. you
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Alrighty. What movie are we watching next week?
So we
got options.
We got 2 options. Depending on how the schedule goes and how we are able to get together, like this movie. Either Death of a Unicorn because it's streaming and I've been wanting to watch it.
Hulu,
Disney Plus, that area, and then or we're gonna go back to the theater and watch Weapons.
Yes. Who directed this one? The Weapons.
Zach
Kugler.
Keggers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm saying that right.
Barbarian, yes. But yes, I mean, I'm down for both. If you guys want to let us know. I mean, we wanted you guys to have a chance to watch the movie also in theaters. So
Zach
please, Krager. Huh, that's a cool name. But yes, we just want, go support it, go out there, and so that way we can go ahead and cover it because we would love to cover that movie.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll could do definitely Unicorn at least this week.
Yeah.
Maybe the following week we'll watch Weapons.
Because that's Paul Rudd.
And Jenna Ortega.
And Daddy, what's his name?
Isn't Tony Collette in this one too?
No, it's the guy that he's like the gold guy in the Marvel universe.
Oh, eyebrow guy.
Yeah.
No, the
Isn't
Death
that
of the
Josh
Unicorns.
Brolin?
No,
sorry.
Death of the Unicorn eyebrow actor Sid from Toy Story.
Yes, what's his name? He's Daddy now.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter.
Adam Warlock.
Yes.
Don't get
Adam Warlock.
Yeah, he has my last name. Yeah.
All right, well, guys, just that might be the option. So you'll be surprised next week.
Yeah.
All right.
Just watch both.
Yeah,
one is streaming, one's in theater. I don't know.
What do you got going on? Watching the Horror Daddies? What's up?
Hey.
Thanks for the like. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it for today. You have anything else to say?
I do.
Okay.
The Spice Girls song in the movie is called "To Become One."
Oh,
okay. It starts with that line, and I was like, "Damn, I never heard this song, but I kind of like
Fun
it."
fact.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. To become one.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think this is where our story ends.
Yes.
So right now we're gonna get naked and merge into Jarlathon,
Okay.
Carlton. Whoa, yo!
Oh, no.
Now we can't we can put that on YouTube. We're doing that for their only,
Sorry. Okay.
our OLF.
Okay.
TikTok.
Shit, and TikTok.
Okay. We got shadow.
You get to see everything. Shit.
Damn, our dick's gonna be like 17 inches. Y'all divide that however y'all want.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening.
And remember,
Stay spooky, stay sexy, and just stay together.
stay together. See you in your dreams.
Horror Daddies.
Bye, guys.
Bye.